Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion and to probably the most central part of Cyrodiil we've been for a long time. In the last episode we cleared out another gate to Oblivion, our 16th gate in total. And now we are headed for the Priory of the Nine, which have also disabled our use of way shrines, which is semi-bad, but at the same time we have access to cure disease potions, and the large altars found in each city's chapel are still available to us. We're now in search for the Priory of the Nine, which should be pretty much straight ahead. Of course, over the... Oh, that's a bear! Brown one of that. Biggin. Yeah. Stole my arrow. Alright, so we should probably be on the alert side of things, and to help with that... Yes, this helped me see. Does it help me in combat? Not really. But, Now, if only I could have a long area where I was on top, but that is no... Oh. Whoop. Brown bears are much more dangerous than black bears. And given that we are reached level 21, the brown bear are more common. Much more so, in fact. I'm slightly concerned that nothing has showed up on my HUD. No caves, no alien ruins, no mines with names that essentially mean they are abandoned. Oh, an Imperial fort. Well, might not be a bad idea to just discover it, take out the sentries, and then head for the Priory. I mean, we are on a sort of a crusade to rid Cyrodiil of an evil that's threatening the lands. And while not particularly threatening in itself, if there were bandits holed up in this fort... Sorry. If there are bandits, necromancers, vampires, or natural beasts hiding out in this fort, well, they are not so much a danger to all of Cyrodiil, but they are a danger to anyone who wishes to travel. And I like to travel, and since they're threatening me, well, then they're making it personal. Okay. Yep. Fort Black Boot. Interesting name. That. Arrgh. No, you are a conjurer, not a pirate. At least I'm pretty sure you're not a pirate. But let's check out your corpse. Aha! I was correct. No money though. Conjurers are annoying. While they're not as... There is definitely something moving about. I would rather... No! Well, given that it's conjure... Oh! Hello! Whoop. Did my arrow bounce off? It usually does, but... that doesn't seem to be the case here. Okay, well, we won't head inside this time. Because we are on the quest to... Ooh, interesting. could they have been burning here? Oh, I see that chest. Ooh, it's unlocked. Oh, well, I suppose that there was a perfectly explainable reason for that. Columbine. I don't know if I need that, but now I have it. Oh, and we can just head straight west. Well, that's a good thing. That means that the Priory should be fairly easy to... it should be fairly easy to reach this fort. Oh, spring it! From the Priory. Whoop! I'll say that while probably more dangerous than in Skyrim, they're slightly less annoying in Oblivion. At least in my mind. At least they don't go invisible here. But they do have a tendency of summon up. But then again, the Spriggans of Skyrim had a tendency of controlling beasts to their will. Turning even non-hostile creatures such as deer against you. Which in itself isn't particularly dangerous, but animals and beasts in particular are very likely to carry diseases that can limit or lower your capabilities as a fighter or mage. And that is... Oh, wolf! I haven't seen any will-o'-the-wisps, and I certainly don't mind that. Ha! There's a building on the hut. And the marker seems to follow that, so that's probably what we need to find. Meanwhile, I'm running out of arrows. Oh, well, it's not only on the hut. Is this a full complex? Well, we shall see. How far deep are we on the map? Pretty deep. Pretty deep. We're close to the border to elsewhere. It would just be a... Well, you'd have to be pretty good at throwing a stone to throw it that far, but I suppose if you had a ballista-like construction, catapult, or a trebuchet, you probably would be able to make it a stone's throw away. Otherwise, you'd have to have some seriously beefy arms. Or just a good throwing mechanism. Or very light rocks. This is the back end of the... Ooh. Now this... does this look like it would sort of reveal itself to be like a holy missile silo or something like that? I could see that happening. Is there an echo in this tunnel on a Priory of the Nine? Is this a garden or a graveyard? It might have been both at some point. Right now it's... So, should we enter the chapel? Or the Priory itself? Now that I've recovered the helm, I shall proceed to the Priory of the Nine to see if it still holds the curious of the Crusader. I'm assuming that the building here itself is the Priory. Yes, right. That means that we will enter there last. Because there could be interesting things to pick up in the chapel. You never know. But it is so far from civilization that that's a lot of candles. Oh, rejoice, through faith your afflictions are banished. Huh. What do you know? Probably isn't anything up top, but well, we shall see. It sure is pretty isolated. Okay. Right. So, that didn't really wield anything for us, but, well, we discovered it. Right, the Priory itself. I expect to be doing some reading in here. Hopefully not a lot of combat, but if that is something that happens, well, I have plenty of weapons that work both at range and short range. Okay, well, it could definitely use a fixing up. Woo! So Emil's ring fits perfectly into the diamond-shaped opening in the floor. What? Well, that only furthers my theory about a holy missile silo. What's up here? Cheers? I think not. Well, not now at least. The Abdallah. Arabala is technically correct. On Oblivion. You know, on Oblivion is no good to me. I've been in Oblivion. Bitches. Ooh, this was one of these. Chest. Qa'Rajh shoes. That's a pleasant looking bed. And the bookshelf is empty. Sadly. Nothing here either. Well, obviously then we have to descend the stairs and head into the underground area. It wasn't really that well hidden, but I suppose the key was hard to find. And without knowing that you should head here. Okay. Just in case. I don't think there's any hostiles down here, but being cautious have never hurt. Calipers, iron dagger, I don't need any of that. Regular clothes. I know it's through that door. I just want to check everything else out first. Ah, nicer than I'm curious. Steel longsword. Not bad. I mean, not great, but not bad either. What are these? Immovable. Oh, would you look at that? This looks... Tomb of Sir Juncan. Yeep! Oh, well, I don't think they're hostile.
By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us upon this sacred ground, seeking the cuirass of the Divine Crusader?
Yo, dog, I found your ring.
Adventurer, and face us each in honorable combat. For the vows we fail to revere in life, we shall uphold in death. No unworthy soul shall lay hands upon this sacred artifact without the leave of the Knights of the Nine.
Who's next?
Sir, you are defeated. Sir Casimir, step forward.
Wow! Okay, that guy went down easy. Some knight you are took in a single.
Impressive. You have bested Sir Casimir. Now face Sir Ralphus.
Nope. Oh, summon, eh? Well, this should be good for my armor rating.
Sir Ralphus, you have fallen. Step back and let the challenge continue. Sir Henrik.
Hey! I've defeated 3 of them! Why are only 2 of them kneeling? Oh, there we go. Hey!
You have overcome half of us, and yet you remain standing. Perhaps Sir Caius shall test your true mettle.
Really? True metal? I mean, you call that a test? I mean, yeah, sure, a test of endurance.
Fury of faith that I have not seen in centuries. But now you face Sir Junkin.
I mean, the guy literally has junk in his name. I don't have hopes for him being any good. What are you gonna do, mate? Slice at me? You know what? I'm gonna fist fight the last one.
Sir Torolf, show the challenger the ferocity of the North.
Bap. 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 Oh.
You have stood against the Knights of the Nine. However, the final test is upon you. Ready yourself, Sir Knight.
I would like to point out that I'm not actually a knight. I'm more of an archer, but... dude, I'm right here. You want to have a go? Just come in. You know what? I'm not even going to attack you. Aha! Bucks get increased. Lovely. What are you going to do, mate? Ooh, you broke my block. Do it again. Nope. You're not really good at this, are you? Ooh, cheeky. Hold on, let me just heal. Wow, nice hit. I was about to say I felt Mudcrab's harder than you, but I mean, you definitely have the endurance to fight a Mudcrab, but
Sir Knight, in 300 years, none have stood against us and lived. Step forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true.
So, about the ring. You want it back or something? I have defeated the ghostly guardians of the Curious of the Crusader. I can now claim it for my own. Are you gonna vanish, or are you just gonna...
Your sword and your faith are... May the
Oh, they all look
guide
sad.
your way. By the Nine. I've not seen such strength. Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight. One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined. Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and
Helm of the Crusader.
You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped.
Knights of the Nine.
The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusaders' relics. In life, we failed at this task. In death, we seek to preserve what little we accomplished while we wait for one to come and finish what
Okay.
we began. May your sword strike.
I have recovered the Curious of the Crusader. I should talk to the ghosts of the former Knights of the Nine and see if they can aid me in my quests for the remaining Crusaders' relics. Let's see about what this can do. We're just over the limit. Might do some... What is it? Light armor, fortified restoration, resist normal weapons, 50%! You know, that's a whole lot. I mean, the armor rating is actually not that much worse than... I'm definitely going to wear that. Also, then we can up our light armor. It's not exactly as cool, but it works. Plus, we do have... that one I need to store somewhere. Blah, blah, what was it? We had... Shield, which is 18% now. Shield is different from resist magic. However, shield is 80% off of anything that would damage you. So obviously not things like charm and paralyze and things like that. This is actually pretty good. And it fortifies restoration. Resist normal weapons. Nice, nice. Plus we have this resist magic, so not like we are short of... How will that look with this? Ooh, Serene Beauty added. What does that do exactly? Active effects. I am not entirely sure where that is at. Oh well. We'll just get rid of some arrows here. Again, we're not in short supply of arrows. Still not enough, eh? Ah, there we go. Oh, that's his tomb, huh? So Gregory... So Juncan, this was Ralvas. Figure up. Ooh, 55 gold. Nice. Ooh, more gold. Oh, so that's the enchanted version. Okay, I see. Casimir. Gold? Haha, yes. We can actually use that. Because while we... What? No, come back here. No, no. And there we go. Ah. That took less damage than I had thought. There we go, repair hammer. We should be able to carry stuff around now without worry. Ah, armor skill increased. Did I get the gold? Oh, yes. Just wasn't sure. When you have a looter's heart, like I do. Well, let's talk to Sir Emil first.
I am at your service, Commander.
Oh, that wasn't... maybe Sir Beric.
May the greeting...
Okay, well, let's start...
Go.
Sure.
With virtue.
Casimir.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader. For I was the
Straight
one
to the
who
point.
lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the Gauntlet's fate.
Please, tell me.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the Gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was
Cursed? What do you mean?
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy.
That sounds like Stendarr.
Once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything.
What about the gauntlets?
Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still.
I was right.
You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Qa'Rajh. Perhaps they can help you.
Your curse.
It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel. My entire lineage was ruined by this curse. Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets,
The gauntlets.
I have no doubt that they still lie within the chapel of Stendarr in Qa'Rajh. No mortal
Knight
man
of the Nine.
can lift them. We had only the best of intentions. Truly we did. We meant only to serve the Nine and the Empire. It's hard to believe it all went
Well, it did. Alright. Yeah, sure.
Go with virtue.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have...
I mean, I'm looking for the
forgotten.
gauntlets.
In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar.
How did you fail?
I was arrogant and foolhardy. I sought personal glory. I placed my own will and my own lust for fame over the will of the Nine. In facing the challenge of Zenithar, I failed. I tried dozens, no, hundreds of times to reach the mace. I fell each time, and each time I awoke in the chapel, I leapt again. I tried to enlist the help of the other knights, but none would come to my aid. The inscription says to walk in the faith, but even now, I do not know what this
What
means.
must I do?
Below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman, Saint Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not. It is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your
My
guide.
faith will guide me.
This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us
Ooh.
all.
Here's lots of stuff. Let's start with the Mace of Zenithar.
Legends say that when Pellinol Whitestrake was slain by the aliens, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman Saint Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When Saint Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the
Zenithar.
Crusader. Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Qa'Rajh, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Qa'Rajh's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsmen. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of
Gauntlets of the Crusader.
Casimir left with the gauntlets when the Order dissolved. I heard that he lost them, but I had my own
Knights of the
problems to
Nine.
deal with. Our greed for the relics overshadowed our faith in the Nine. I can only hope that you are stronger than we were. Walk with the Nine, sir.
If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of
What
the
do you mean?
Crusader. When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without
Fort
me.
Bulwark.
It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours.
Ah!
Look to the southeast of Cyrodiil to find it.
Oh, so they will essentially say something about all the others. Alright.
May the Nine guide...
Greetings, Sir
Okay,
Knight.
so you don't know anything.
May the Nine.
I am at your service, Commander.
Nothing there either.
Walk with the Nine.
I wish to see you succeed where I failed. I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them. Do you wish to
Tell
learn
me
what
more.
little I know? I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Qa'Rajh. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there, and they will tell you what you need to know. May your swords...
Greetings,
Okay, so
Sir
you don't
Knight.
know anything. So Qa'Rajh.
Alas, my old comrade is not...
Right. Well,
May the Nine guide your way.
I've spoken with the ghosts of the Knights of the Nine and learned where several parts of the armor of the Crusader are hidden. I should return when I have collected them all. Yes, I was going to do that. But first, I'm going to do some rearrangement of my... Oh! I didn't even see those swords. Well, they're just iron, so it's not like they're of great value. Now, what I want to do is... I believe this technically is my room. Either way... So, what we're going to stash is... Yeah, sure. We don't need that. Is there anything else that we can just stash here? I believe... Yes, that one, definitely. Keys? Better not. So where exactly is the Shrine of Leo? The Shrine to Qa'Rajh? That might be our first... Yep. Nature's Fury. The Shrine of Qa'Rajh. Cyrodiil's Great Forest. I believe that one is the closest. Just out of interest. The West Weald. Ah, the Great Forest is... Oh, it's up there. Well, it is fairly close by. And then we could swing north to Coral, turn in a couple of quests. And Fort Bulwark, wasn't that down here? Haha! I believe I have cleared it out, but not to a point where it was 100% completed. I don't think there was anything else that we needed to get rid of. Which is fine, because now we are headed towards Fort Black Boot. And in order to clear that one out. But now we have a point of interest for our questing, and that is good. So we wanted to be headed pretty much straight east from the chapel or priory. Because, well, when we left the fort, we headed pretty much straight west. So logic states that if we head straight east, we should... Oh, what is this place? Hello? It is not marked on my map. What? Reinforced door to isolated house. What? What's the deal with this? Is this a trap? I heard someone walking about. Whoop. Figured.
Whoa!
Congratulations, you killed yourself. Dumbass. Odd place for them to hang out. Not only did you kill yourself, you managed to lodge yourself in an area where no one would ever find you. Huh. Could there be... Restore intelligence, that might be important. Really, I'm just looking for repair hammers, gold, anything that I could use. Could there be... Oh, it would be cheeky to place a chest over there, but they are not that smart. They're bandits. They just... Is there a basement or something? Nope. Oh well. That was odd. What is this? Ebony War Axe. Nah, I'm good. Oh, I forgot how bright things are when you are... That's the bear. Oh, there you are. Settle down. Where exactly is that fortress? Oh, we need to head a bit more south. Right. Strange that it's sort of... that it's not marked. But I suppose it makes sense. Oh, there's a hawk. It sounded like a hawk at least. Higgy. So if there was conjurers outside, well, there's very likely to also be conjurers inside. That is why taking note of what sentries lie in wait is a good idea of what you're going to face before heading inside an Imperial fort. See, light armor is one of our major skills, where to heavy armor is not. And our main armament was heavy armor. Obviously we still get a little bit because our gauntlets are heavy armor and our shield is heavy armor. What? Oh! Ah, Spriggan. Really? Look, Missy, I was going to rid the world of evil conjurers who would disturb the peace of nature. Instead you chose me, a harmless adventurer, and that was your undoing. Well, I suppose I killed her, so I'm not exactly harmless. Huh. Fort Black Boot. Why not Black Betty? Bam balam. Ah. It was just the wind. For a second I thought I heard another creature shambling about. That wouldn't be pleasant of it. Oh, Daedric weapons also work on ghost creatures. Oh! Good to know! So if I were, technically, to get a hold of a Daedric bow, it should work in the same manner. Or am I reading that wrong? Yep. Someone armored? Well, that is not conjurers, that's for sure. Ah! Or maybe it is. Hello! Whoa. Wow. Cool spin. Unfortunately, they don't really have anything of value. At least not on them. Sure, why not? Yep. I don't know, that was just a brazier. That is definitely someone in heavy armor. But maybe that is just a summoned remora. Oop. Come back here. That's an order. Failure to comply will result in death. Adventure. Huh. Oh, a Daedroth, of course. Any more of you pokes down here? It does certainly sound like there's another Daedroth on the loose. Well. Some fairly heavy footsteps! Whoop, whoop. You're a big slow target, and I have night vision. You're dead, mate. Well, pretty linear fort so far. Ooh, a door. True. God damn it, why won't you open in both sides? The good thing about this is that I don't require silvered weapons to kill these guys. Not that I'd mind if that was the case, but Fundamentals of Alchemy. No. What is this? Galerion the Mystic. What's down there? What's up there? What's down there? Alright, let's go for the obvious treasure first. Please don't be torches. God damn it! Why? Not bad. Not great, but not bad either. Huh? Speaking of which... Whoop! Up, 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 up. Yeah. Oh. Damn it. Should have known better, but then again, we are dealing with conjurers, we are not dealing with common bandits. So, okay, clear out. Not over encumbered, I'm not even close. Got 60 carry weight. Plenty of weight for loot and treasure. Okay. Alright. I don't know what I expected. Well, I expected more resistance. Priory. $49 pieces of gold in the chest. 49 pieces of gold. You leave them around, I take them down. 9 pieces of gold in the chest. Huh! Oh, just as my dark vision faded. Cold-hearted bastard. Again, very linear so far. Ha! Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, hooded guy. Died. Did you just take 4 damage? Amateur. I mean, it's not like I have taken 4 damage at all. No. So the hooded guy was probably the conjurer adept, the quote-unquote leader of this bunch. Let's see. Conjurer adept. Daedric dagger. That is kind of cool, though. But I'm not really a daggery type. I am a 322 gold type, though. So how do one get down there? Yeah. I don't know, but it seems that it's a one-way traffic route. Right, well that was the boss. So far we've only spent about 10 minutes inside of here. And all is well. Anyone down here? I doubt it. This seems like an end to this place. There's nothing here. No chest, no enemies, no traps, nothing. Right, well this place is clear. Okay, well we shall use the remaining time to head north. Did I just hear grinding stone? Or was that just a spooky sound to make me spook my pants? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing there. Well, if something does come at me, I'll mace it in the face! I mean, that shield definitely looks wrong now that we have this sort of light and holy armor equipped. But I suppose it is the best armor-rating shield of all the shields that ever shielded. Maybe that adventurer wasn't bad per se, but he was in my way, and that is unacceptable. As he learned the hard way. Well, sometimes you just gotta know when you gotta keep your nose out of stuff. To be fair, he probably didn't know that I was coming as I attacked him from behind and killed him with one fell swoop. Right. Let's just recheck the map to make sure. I think we need to cross the road going to Qa'Rajh, but that's not inherently a problem. Right, let's see, the map. I mean, it's... If we go past here and through Sayatata, I love that name for some reason. Did I? Nissen Cave. Well, if we get there in time, we can swing by and see if we cleared that out. It's fairly isolated, so I think I might have. I don't remember trudging through the woods without just clearing out any old cave and all. Which, I must say, there's a surprisingly lack of caves here. Now, look at this place. It's littered with caves at other locations. This place? Not so much. It even seems like there are a few wandering monsters around here. That, though, I don't complain about. Well... It has its good sides and bad sides. The bad sides being that I don't get any skill upgrades from beating the living crap out of bears and whatnot. The good side is that I can travel unhindered. That's kind of nice. It makes it a little faster to transition from place to place. That sounded very fancy, but it just means that I can get undisturbed from point A to point B. More or less. Whoop. I am jumping through bushes of raspberry. If anything comes at me, it'll get a mace to the face. Whee! That's a shrine out. And that's a trolley. Hello, Bash. Did you just try and kick me? Really? Mistake. We should actually be able to. No, we don't have enough magicka, that's right. Oh, it's an aided well, it's not a shrine. Woo, jump the wall! Draw power from the well. What? Are you holding the power up in buckets? Whoop, we almost missed Nissen Cave. Let's head over and see if it's cleared out. I won't clear it out right now, but it could be a good starting point for the next episode. I thought that flower was a creature. I mean, if you have mandrake root, which is sort of semi-considered a plant, semi-intelligent creature, why not have living nightshade? Oh, shite. Well... No, you don't. Get out of here with that. And the Qa'Rajh didn't notice. Aren't you on a... Okay, now he noticed. I can do this all day, mate. You got any healing? Nope. Didn't think so. Boy, you are ugly. Okay. Get those bags. Search you. This definitely doesn't seem familiar. check the minimap, unless there is anyone right at the gate. I don't think so. Minimap? Haha! It is not cleared out. Well, in the next episode, we shall clear out missing cave before heading further north. So, until then, take care.